So let's get started. Tips and tactics for a great Goldmine session. It's the 2016 NBOA annual meeting from February 21st to 24th, 2016 in Los Angeles, California. And we'll be having our meeting at the JW Marriott LA Live. And our theme is developing the big picture. So before I get started, I just wanted to let everyone know, if you are a new Goldmine presenter, who is NBOA? What is a business officer? So here are just a few statistics that you could take a look at so you'll know who your audience is. It looks like right now a business officer is trending more female than male. The average age is about 52. And the most common titles they have are business manager, director of finance and operations, CFO, and director of finance. So the reason I wanted to just provide this to you is to let you know what a business officer is like. But what we've been seeing lately is that a lot of director of human resources, controllers, facilities, sometimes heads of school, and information technology business office folks are definitely coming to our meeting. So not only you might not be addressing only business officers, but you might meet a few of these other folks when sitting at your table. So who attends the annual meeting? Well, right now, on January 15th, we're a little bit over 900 people attending our meeting, and we're about 5 weeks away. So we hope to get at least 1,000, if not more. So what you'll see there is about 1,000 private school business officers, other school administrators that I had mentioned earlier, and then, of course, our business partners. We will have an exhibit hall with 102 tables to highlight and showcase all of the products and services that are available through our business partners. We think of ourselves and our annual meeting as being very collegial, and it's definitely mission-driven. So what is a Goldmine session for those people that have not done a Goldmine before or been to an annual meeting? What is going to happen this year is we'll have 40 sessions at the same time in the same room. The Goldmines will be Wednesday, February 24th from 10:30 to 11:45. You should have received this information in your confirmation letter, and if you need more details, please feel free to contact me. The interesting thing this year is it is our final session that will be wrapping up the meeting, and for the first time we will not have any other sessions up against it. So their choice is to come to Goldmines. So it'll be really, really exciting to see how this works. It'll be 10 to 12 minutes long, your talk, and then maybe 3 minutes for Q&A. We ring a bell and everybody moves around. You will present the same topic 4 times in a row. So it gets a little bit crazy. It's a little bit heavy on your plate, but it's a really good way for you to meet 10, sometimes 12 if they stand around, and you can talk all about your product or service, or if you're a business officer or director of human resource, what you have done and why someone's going to be sitting at your table. So we're hoping to have 40 sessions, so then therefore we'll fit about 400 participants. And like I said, sometimes people stand around a little bit. It gets a little bit noisy, it's hectic, it's loud, and it's really fun. I would definitely say when we receive our surveys back, a lot of people put down Goldmines as one of the really top things about the reasons they come to our meeting after networking and great general sessions. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you register for the annual meeting and that you make your own hotel and travel arrangements. Just at the end of last week, we sold out of rooms at the JW Marriott Conference Hotel. But don't worry, we have just booked extra rooms at the Sheraton, LA, Los Angeles. It's on our website. So if you don't have a room, be sure to book one there, and we'll be providing a complimentary shuttle from that hotel back to JW Marriott Land. So if you could just please send any handouts that you would have. You don't have to actually discuss them during your presentation, but if you would like to have a handout like a checklist or a do's and don'ts, just be sure to post that to our app by January 29th as a PDF. And later on, I'll show you where you can send all your materials. If you could try to get there 15 minutes early at 10:15 a.m. We are now just editing some of the Goldmine descriptions. They'll be up on the app later next week. You can look on there. You'll see where your table number is, and then your title, and then your description. And then when you enter the room, the same table number that you have on your app will be the same table number that you'll find in the room. We have plenty of staff to help you out and get you to your spot. Make sure you grab water because you're going to be talking for about an hour and a half almost, and gets a little tiring. And then we definitely end on time because everyone is on their way, leaving and getting ready for 2017. So if you'd like to distribute handouts, if you felt they were necessary for your presentation, please feel free to make copies, bring them with you, ship them to the hotel, however you would like. But a lot of people do go onto the app and download the handouts there. They'll either do it before if they're interested in going to one, or a lot of times what happens is they missed one. They couldn't get to the table. It was so crowded. So after the fact, they will download the handout. So it's very important to have a handout. And in the handouts, what we've seen and what works is give examples, give pros and cons, lessons learned, do's and don'ts, any kind of takeaways or checklists and steps to success. Business officers, and let's admit it, everybody loves to have these things that I went to this meeting and I came home and this is how I'm going to make a difference in my work job. So I was mentioning the app and social media. Of course, this is hot at our meeting, and you can get the app there. We have an Android version and an iPhone Apple version. You can also just go to the App Store and download it by looking at 2016 NBOA. Beforehand, if you'd like to be on social media, if you want to tweet, if you want to post on Facebook, LinkedIn about your presentation, please feel free. The more the merrier. Our official hashtag is hashtag NBOA 2016. And if you have any changes or questions about the app once all the Goldmines are loaded by the end of next week, please let me know, and I can contact Melissa or feel free to contact her here. Just I wanted to review a couple of resources of things I've been mentioning. We have the NBOA Annual Meeting mobile app there again. We have our website. You go to www.nboa.org. You can then click on Programs and Events and then go to Annual Meeting. The exciting thing there is that we then developed a microsite, and it has all the information that you need. It has a schedule. It has where to book your hotel. It has any information that you need about the annual meeting. You can even watch a TED Talk about our upcoming keynote speaker, Salcon. This is our hotel website for directions, and hopefully you have your room, and if not, the bus will bring you right there. And then if you needed any help with some presentation ideas or just a way that you could present something, because mostly you're going to be talking for 10 to 12 minutes and you might have a handout, please feel free to go to that link. So context ahead of time. I've given you a lot of information. You might be a little bit confused if you haven't done this before, so any questions you might have, if you need some registration assistance or any kind of issues that you might come up with, please feel free to contact Rini Sarmaroy. That's her email and her phone. Any kind of speaker-related items, I forgot what time I'm speaking, what should I wear, things like that. Where's the room? It's going to be Jennifer Fallon at nboa.org, and there's my number. Any kind of app assistance, please contact our social media manager. That's Melissa Zinder. If you are still looking at developing content ideas and you want to run something by you, the best person, by us I mean, the best person is Genevieve Madigan. Her information is there. And then for any business partners out there, if you're having any questions about sponsorships, corporate relations, maybe you still want to snag one of our last booths, please be sure to contact Chris Kolaski. So, on-site assistance. The NBOA staff will be headed out there on Friday, February 19th. We will be at the JW Marriott Live. If you have any questions, the Goldmines aren't until the last day, last session, so please be sure to find us at the registration desk, stop by the NBOA Cafe. Anyone will be willing to help you. If you're getting close to the event and you still can't find anybody and you need some help, please feel free to call us, text us, whatever you'd like, but just make sure you put your name in the text so we know who the text is coming from, and then just ask your question there. So the handout is in this GoToWebinar interface if you want to print out these numbers. So that's it. Questions or comments, you can type into the questions box, and I'll be happy to assist you. I'm going to keep the slide steady at that so that you'll be able to contact us now or give us a call. So if you just bear with me 1 second, I'm going to see if we had any questions. Come on, I couldn't have done that good of a job describing what a gold mine is. No questions? Okay, well maybe you're a little shy or too embarrassed to ask one, but oh, so here we go. So the question is, so this is not a PowerPoint presentation. That is correct. It is not a PowerPoint presentation. We like to think of it as speed dating. So as I mentioned earlier, about 400 people enter the room. They've already looked up which app you want to do, and I'm sorry, which presentation they want to go to. They're going to go right to your table. They're going to sit down. I mean, I definitely have seen people use a little small iPad to show some slides that they'd like in a handout, but mostly it's just open talking about what you want to present. And you'll do this 4 times. So you'll get to meet at least 40, sometimes a little bit more if they're standing around your table. So you do not want to have a PowerPoint really at all, because there'll really be no audio, and the only visual you can have would be if you open up a laptop or an iPad. It's going to be hard to get power as all the tables are kind of in the middle of the room. So someone asked if we wanted to produce a handout, how many copies we should make. And what you want to do is you probably want to make around 50, and I would keep it in a PDF form if you'd like to hand them out, and then obviously you can also upload it to the app. A lot of people miss them, as I said, or even after the fact they go online and find out it's something, proof, like really useful information that they're going to need, so they'll be able to download it. So if you do bring copies, I would say 50, make them yourself, Feel free to either ship them if you'd like to, right to the hotel to yourself, or carry them on board. So somebody said, thanks, great information, and they've led them for 5 years, and it's really a fun time. So thank you, Goldmine speaker. If we've already given you our handouts, will we upload them to the app for you? Of course, we do have a couple of repeat performers from last year. They had such wonderful gold mines, we asked them back. So if it hasn't changed and you want that information uploaded, of course, we'll upload them for you. Somebody writes about subject using videos to grow in enrollment, and would you recommend a link to people to watch the videos? Yes, that's a good idea. They can watch the videos before. The hard thing about watching a video on site is I would have to go through our Wi-Fi. It could be a little bit sketchy just because everyone would be on it, but it is the end of the meeting and you would be able to show them. So feel free to maybe show them on an iPad, and then if for some reason they didn't work out, you'd be more than happy to share the links and everybody would have them. So someone asks if there are examples of excellent gold mines in the past that we can share. The best thing to do probably is just to go on our app and do a search for 2015. That app is still up there. We had about 35 gold mines last year, and you can definitely go in and just take a look at what they presented. And it varies. It's all different. I mean, what makes a good gold mine is sometimes the topic is just so hot, so a lot of people are gathered around it. Sometimes the person is doing that exact same thing at their school, or there's a service that they really need offered by one of our business partners. That's it. Okay, well, it looks like this webinar has come to an end. Like I said earlier, if you'd like the handout, please look over at the GoToWebinar interface. It's right there. The next thing that we'll do is we're going to provide a link to you. I should get that up by the end of the day. And what I will do is get that out to you if you wanted to show it to anyone who couldn't make it in your company or in your office that's presenting with you. And of course, if you have any questions and you might have a little different kind of detail about your gold mine that you want to discuss, please feel free to contact me. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a great long weekend. Talk soon.